Hi. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to capture a bill, how to vet a bill, how to review a bill, and how to batch the bill for payment. So I'm going to log in right now with my login details. That's the demo login details. So there are some of the features we have on the application that you have actually informed us that you don't want. So once we reach an agreement, we are going to remove those features. And those features that are not on the application that you also want, once we reach an agreement, we also um, customize those features for you too. So I just want to do this video so that you can see how the capturing of bills work. So there are some things I'll be doing there that you don't actually want. So once we reach agreement, we are going to get rid of them. So now to capture a bill, the first thing I will do is before I start capturing a bill, we have to go to verification code to generate a verification code. I'm very much aware that you don't want this feature, so we are going to do away with the feature, but I still need to do that for the purpose of this video. So this is how we generate code. So now the code has been generated, and you will see the code here. So this is the EVS code. So that's the enrollee verification system, and I will come here to validate the code. So the code has been validated now. So I can go back to where I want to capture a bill. So I will come to claims. I will come to capture claims. So then you can actually expand. You can expand the screen. So you will see that this button is hidden here. So I can just click here to expand it. So I'll come here and I will enter the name of the provider. So immediately you enter about 4 letters of from the name of the provider, it's going to show you the remaining one. So this field is autocomplete field. So if you enter 3 letters, you see it will start showing you the record. Then you can make it 4 so that I can get the full details. Then this is the ID of the provider, then the month and the year of the bill. So let me use June instead of July. So check validity. So now this will show you the form that you need, the form fields for capturing the claims. So I'm going to start with my policy number. So you will remember this is the same policy number I use when generating a code. Then it will show the details: my name, the name of my company, the subsidiary, my age, the gender. Then I can come here and counter type. For a counter type, I'm going to use outpatient. So you have different options there. So if there's anyone you want us to remove from this, we remove it. Anyone you want us to add, we add. So I'm going to be working with outpatient. Then we have service type. So I will also use outpatient for the service type. So that is that. Now the remaining form fields, if you know the name of the doctor, you can fill it. It's not compulsory. The doctor ID, the date the doctor signed. The same thing with the specialist. So if you know or you have the information, you can fill it if necessary. If not, you can leave it. Then here we come to treatment details. Verification code. I can actually input the verification code that I copied earlier. So you will see that immediately I input the verification code, this field is highlighted in green, meaning that the verification code is valid. But in your own case, once the application goes live, we are going to be removing that verification code because you don't need it. Then authorization code. I'm not using authorization code because this field is not compulsory, but if you need authorization code, you can actually put it in this field. Then this is the date of service. So you will notice that I did not input the date of service by myself. The system automatically populate this, and that's because the date of service is received is gotten from the verification code. So then we have other fields like date of admission, that's if someone is admitted, date of discharge, that's the date that the person on admission is discharged. Then duration of treatment. So the duration of treatment is not actually compulsory, so I'm going to leave that. Then referral code, if the enrollee is actually referred from another hospital, you can put the referral code here. Then treatment given, so the treatment that the enrollee is given, you can put it there. So anything, so I'm just putting test there, so it can be malaria treatment, typhoid treatment, and so on. Then diagnosis, so here you search for diagnosis. You can start by putting first two letters of the diagnosis. So I'm going to use malaria here, so I will type MA. So immediately you put MA, it will show you all the diagnoses that start with MA. Then we add more, and we add more to be able to get malaria. So if there's any differential diagnosis, you can put it here. So once you put the diagnosis, we show you the preferential diagnosis. But currently now we don't have any preferential diagnosis for this type of diagnosis. Then if there's any second diagnosis, that is optional. You can also search. You can also search. So that's for second diagnosis. So I'm not going to put anything. It's optional. So that is that. Then service details. So the services, those are the list of services on the provider tariff. So on this provider tariff, these are the services we have. You have only one service here, and that's abdominal blah blah blah. So that's the only service we have, because we are using this for test. So they can add more, as many as they like. So then once you select the service, it will show you the description, it will show you the amount per duration. So the amount per duration for this is 250 naira. So I can add the number of duration. So this is for 10 duration, and that increased to 25. So if I click on add service, it will add it to this. You understand? And then we see it here. So you see the total here, and you see it on this table. Now if you want the system to automatically vet your bill, at the point of requesting for authorization code, that is where you are going to be seeing this. That's where you are going to be seeing the services, and that's where you are going to be seeing the drugs. So the drugs and the services approved by your staff will now determine the amount. You understand? So in this case now, we are just using this for test. So you capture this manually, just like this. But if you are using automated vetting, then it means at the point of the provider requesting for authorization code, that's when they will input all this. Then you can now pick the ones you want to approve and the ones you want to reject. So this is the total amount for the bill. So I've picked drugs. So I actually pick Lopatec for dogs. So I pick one. So and I added it. So that is this. So what happened if I want to edit? Maybe I want to remove this. I can actually come here to remove. I can do the same thing for the service. Then I can come back, select, pick another drug. Instead of 1 dosage, let me add 5. Then add. So then I can enter my comment, any comment you want to input. So I will just input test. Then I will save it. Okay, so now you will notice that it flagged this. You already submitted bill for this period. So you cannot submit claims for the period again. So it means that I've already submitted a bill for this period. So now what really happened in this stage is we expect all the provider to submit their bills within a particular period, maybe once in a month. You understand? So once you submit the claims for the month of June, you cannot submit another claim for the month of June again. So all your claims has to be submitted once in the month of June. So when we get to the provider portal, because I will still show you how to capture on provider portal, I will explain that better. You understand? So now I cannot capture for June again because I've submitted claims for June. Now let me now use July. So I'll come back to capture. Let me refresh this so that the it will clear the cache. So now I will come here, enter provider, then I will pick July. Let me use July. So we still use the information we used before. So policy number, encounter type, outpatient, service type, outpatient. So I will leave doctor and specialist. Then I will input verification code, which is going to be the same. Then here we use test. So for diagnosis, I will use malaria. So I can pick anyone that I want. So I will leave the second diagnosis. Then services. We have only one service here, so I will also leave it at 10, and click on add. So that we add it to that we create a table for it and add it to that table. Then the same thing with drugs. I will put this. No, let me change this to this. That's what we used earlier. Then I will also add this. So let me add it. Okay. So I told you earlier that you can actually remove them and you can still add more. So you can remove it. So what if I want to add more? I can just come here, pick another drug, Panadol, and add. So it will automatically add it to the table, as you can see. Then here we put test because we are using it for test. Okay, so it's still showing me that error, which means that the bill that I submitted for June, I'm trying to, okay, the bill I submitted for the month of June was submitted in July. So trying to submit another one again is rejecting it. So what I will do is I will go to my database and delete the ones I created before. Now there are this particular system is customized based on the request of the HMO that we worked with last. So if you want the bill, you want